discussion about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the Revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? Your name is?
Lehman Price?
Lehman! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
I think I'm in over my head here. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them, or what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me! And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is. Or I will.
Oh, of course, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything. By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in with no interest in the outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now, hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died. Ghouls. On account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters for trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality. ticking time bomb. Maybe their friends treat them right. They act as protection. But as soon as a ghoul steps outside on their own, it's free range. A home for ghouls is freedom for us. We don't have to ask a human escort to make a trip down the road. We don't have to watch our backs, wondering if that funny look the newcomer gave us will become a gun to the head. Living out there, the fight never ends. Neither do the tragedies. We got sick of it. Now, for once, we have a place to call our own. I shouldn't have to explain what I'll do to protect that. I have to say I agree with you. We're only paying back the injustice that was already dealt.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefits of this procedure. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply flawed prison of flesh, then there's no harm done. But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider, then we'll be fully prepared.
Okay, yeah. I like that option. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a ghoul. You'll regret you were ever born at all.
Oh, so dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? That should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for a bit while you go get it. Turns out I'm feeling worse by the minute. Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds. I'll watch Lehman, of course. We're going to become the best of friends.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting! Finally, I can perform ghoulification on someone other than myself. Oh, wonderful! You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go there and stay under the radar. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
This way, my dear test subject. Into the lab.
No
where the
suspicious
excitement
detours.
happens.
Miss Parthenia, is it? We're still holding off on the operation till later, aren't we?
Of course. Don't you worry. The unburnt hairs on your smooth little scalp. They look very soft, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. I do make sure to comb it out every morning like my mama taught me.
Sure, we take things, but we're cleaning up this mess as well.
Just look at all this destruction. How could that war possibly have been worth it?
One person's junk is another's gold.
That all? Oh. That all? Taken care of. Well, now that that's over with, let's make this quick. Someone could walk in any minute. Found your way through that lock yet? Almost time for a perimeter check. There's a tunnel around the corner. Locked up tight. Must be a trove of radiated ore down there. You got the key? Have at it then. I'll make this quick. You stay out here and save your smooth, unmelted flesh. There might be more fells. Just keep them off my back. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't make it far. You expecting me to talk to you?
you new on the team? Welcome aboard. I'm Madeline. But you should probably get back to the main operation. Nobody's supposed to be back here without supervision. I just came to grab some tools. Hey, is that...
Ghoul!
Just my goddamn luck.
You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened. Just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you ghouls. Underneath those masks. Just a step away from Feral. Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scaver, but you weren't ever supposed to be a part of this. Unfortunately, I've got no choice, newcomer. It's our code, and the only reason we've survived so long. No witnesses.
Wait, no. Oh, God, wait. Look, I spoke quickly, okay? I won't tell anyone else.
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls?
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. Oh. The killing of your crew. That wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again. I guess that's part of the problem, isn't it? Can't afford to let myself go soft.
No, wait, please!
That wraps this up. Let's go before things get any messier. I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't think I won't keep my eyes on you.
You must be here for the ritual. Lie in front of the altar and I shall be.
How could anyone throw away this used toilet paper?
transformation and... With that, my dear Mr. Price, your new life awaits, stored safely away in this little canister.
You sure I'll be okay if I take this stuff? That I can start a new life? A good one?
Well, I did it. Who's to say that you can't?
I do. Not that any of you will listen to me. I've got an eye on you, outsider. Is your friend intent on destroying the life he has left, or what? I can't spend all day watching this foolishness. I'll say it for the last time, don't make this mistake. Parthenia's situation was unique, and maybe that made it right for her. But for you, the world will drop out beneath your feet. Everything you know and take for granted. There's no hope at the bottom of this well, at least not your version of it. You're not prepared to be something inhuman. No one is.
Well, maybe I'm not. But you and the other ghouls, you're still here. And don't that mean you have something to live for? Even if it's just each other?
You're damn right about that. Going through hell with these survivors has given me the most important purpose of my life. It's given me strength and grit that I was never capable of. Not in a lifetime of successes and failures as a human. If you're capable of understanding that, maybe there's more to you than I thought. If that's what you think of us, so be it. Just means you haven't been listening to me. You think we're any worse than those low-lives at Crater, exploiting anyone they can for profit? Just 'cause they act proud of it doesn't make it right. We've done everything we can to avoid unnecessary deaths. Theirs and ours. This is the conclusion we ended up at. Stop wasting my time and get this over with.
I don't want to die just yet. But if this path involves a version of me I can't be proud of, well, maybe then it's better to let things go. Leave this world the way I am, before things get all muddled and broken. You reckon?
Oh, certainly. Multitudes of ways. But if you're dead, you've got zilch.
You're darn right about that, aren't you, Miss Parthenia? All right. I still got lots to live for. And it ain't no good giving up. But I get squeamish with needles. My last crew sure would rip me a new one about that. Too chicken for Psycho, they said. Well, who needs to go all manic for a man-to-man figurine scavenger hunt? They'd inject every cam they had and then tear apart Hubris comics like animals. After all that, they never did find the collector's edition. Anyway, the point is, you'll have to stick me with that stuff before I change my mind.
It's an inhaler, actually.
An inhaler? Isn't that novel?
Why don't you wait over there for now? Your condition presents a unique learning opportunity, so it is incumbent on this doctor in training to run some tests before the transformation. In the meantime, I'd like to have a private conversation with you.
I'm going back to guard duty. Neither of you can say I didn't warn you. Hands to yourself, Smoothskin.
more ghouls. I need to make more ghouls, I mean. The science is fascinating. Ghoulification cures countless ills, even terminal ones. But it has side effects. Flesh falling off is an obvious one, but there can be joint pain, loss of smell, loss of sight, degradation of the vocal cords, and so on. I mean, this is a completely new medical field we're inventing here, and I'm the only doctor they've got. I need data, I need subjects. With application and study, I could treat these ghouls. Maybe one day bring them back to the quality of life that people like Asher wish for. They'd be happy and more resilient to the wasteland than any human, and you could be one of them. Finally! Someone who sees reason! You are a very promising individual. Generosity to help a friend, initiative to track down a rumor, bravery to face us, and dependability in getting the job done. It takes a certain acumen to embody such wildly admired attributes. And to embark into the pinnacle of modern science. To give up what you know and embrace the benefits of a new evolution. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't a ghoul. We are built to survive. We can do things no one else can. Who wouldn't want that resilience? Well then, give me your answer. Will you take the leap to become a lean, mean, radiation-eating machine? Thrilling! The procedure is quite simple. Just pick up that inhaler and give it a puff. You may feel something like a rush of exhilaration. Just over there is a chamber containing a nuclear warhead. It's leaking heavily. You are to walk inside the chamber. The heavy dose of radiation will stimulate the reaction already happening inside your body, and thus expedite it. This will be painless, but will likely cause you to lose consciousness. By the time you awake, the transformation will be complete. Try not to panic when that happens. You will still be you, of course, just improved. At your own pace, then. I will, of course, monitor the entire procedure. No, now that's just ridiculous, Thenia. Ghoulifying all of Appalachia. You'd never get away with it. So much chicken scratch. Why couldn't they have used Thenia shorthand before I invented it?
Rise and shine. And welcome to your new life.